I think this is going to be a fun video. We're up in the air, we're looking north. You can see the truck, which is parked at about the middle of the road frontage, County Road 126. There you can see the power on the left, which crosses the county road and basically is right on the southwest side of the property. So we're looking north on the property, and I think we're going to do a full flyover here. It's been a couple days since I did this um, drone video here. It's the middle of winter, the very first winter after this property was logged. All these tracts were logged out here. It wasn't clear cut, but it was moderately or heavily logged in spots for sure. The loggers didn't do any cleanup, which is pretty normal. So this first winter, you're going to see all those tops and limbs and stuff on the ground with the leaves still attached. By next year, those are going to start to rot away, and within a couple years, those will rot away, and the remaining trees they're going to grow like gangbusters without the competition from the other trees, which were thinned out or removed on the property. So really, it just takes a couple years for something like this to look awesome again. But even this very first springtime, we'd be happy to, if you purchase the property, we'd be happy to get you a fresh spring or summer drone video. I think you'll be shocked at how much better the property looks even this first spring. So we're headed north. It slopes down off the county road. I don't know if I'd call it steep, but it certainly does slope down. There are spots on this property that are steep for sure. Toward the middle is this kind of valley section, and I believe this is the property. Now to the left you can see a pretty good grove of hardwood trees on the property. Yep, this is the one where while we were doing the video, it was just a small screen so I couldn't tell, but it looked like there was a little live water spring on the property. You see that dark line zigzagging through the property? To me, that really looked like that was some kind of freshwater spring. So what we tried to do was get in really close with the drone because I was kind of in a rush or too lazy. I didn't want to walk down and check it out, so I thought I'd check it out with the drone. And I got pretty close, but then I almost clipped a branch, so I got out of there. But I mean, you be the judge. To me, that dark area looks like it's very recently had water in it, or it's wet right now. Which, since there's been no rain for a good week before this video was taken, that would mean that there's a spring on the property. So I guess we'll call that a potential spring. Certainly a good area there. I mean, we've found a lot of springs around here, and that is extremely solid evidence that there could be a live water spring right on this property. So it might be something you want to explore. And that's just about as close, I think, as we get. And that's when it started to beep at me and say, "Hey, buddy, you're about to clip a tree." So I think that's when we got out of there. But interesting. I mean, it's a really interesting property because it's hard to, you can't really classify it as just raw hunting land because it has direct county road frontage. It has power and phone right on it. But I would hesitate to classify it right now as premium building site because it does need some cleanup. So it's this kind of cool mix of hunting land / building site. We tried to price it as low as possible, I mean, to reflect the fact that this did have some recent logging. So someone's going to get a good deal on this one because it's a large tract, it's in a great area. Yeah, it definitely looks rough right now, the first winter after it was logged. But in just a couple of years, this is going to be awesome. Got some nice trails on the property. Sometimes we come in and clean these up. We've had so many projects lately, we just haven't had the time. That looks like a really good trail, actually, as we look to the south. But one thing that you can do, even without a lot of equipment, is just clean out a driveway in a small area. And, bring your kids or bring your buddies or whatever and a couple chainsaws. You can clear a driveway in a building site in a matter of a day or two. And then kind of manicure that, make that look good. And now you've got a place you can come and park your truck and camp for a few days or set up your hunting camp or whatnot. So while the rest of the property is growing back, you've got your kind of neatly manicured area that you get to use and enjoy. Because it is to me more enjoyable to use a property that looks good while you're using it. So now we're flying toward the north side. It does have this gravel easement road that borders the north side. It's extremely rough. I mean, I want to make that 100% clear. It's fairly steep. And it's a rough road. Not only do you want something with four-wheel drive, you want something with some clearance, and ideally you want something that can handle a scrape or a scratch um, without needing $5 grand worth of body work to fix it, because it's rough and it's always going to be rough. Um, so looking back to the south, you've got the county road, so you can get to the south side of the property in any type of vehicle, more or less all year. But to get to this north side, I mean, I would prefer to have a four-wheeler or a side-by-side. Although we did drive up there in the red truck that you see, and it was fine, but we had to go really slowly. But the cool thing about the north side is it levels out. It's got awesome views. I mean, if you wanted a super private spot to kind of get away from it all and do a cabin or have a site for hunting, or park your cabin for a while, or park your camper for a while, that north ridge is really cool for that. But we ran out of video here. Well, check us out at InstantAcres.com. If this tract is still available, then you will see it on our website. If it's already been sold, then it won't be on the website. But we can definitely find you something here in the Ozarks. We've got a lot of great properties. They do sell quickly, but we're always trying to get new stuff in. So you can email us at sales@instantacres.com. You can call us in the office. What's the number? 417-882-3400. Or just check out our website, like I said, at instantacres.com, and see if we have what you're looking for. We'd love to talk to you.